Imagine being told you have no creativity. Imagine being fired from your job because they said you lacked imagination. Now imagine that same person going on to create a world of magic, dreams, and endless possibilities. Would you have kept going, or would you have believed the critics? This is the story of a man who refused to let failure define him. A man who was rejected, bankrupt, and doubted at every turn, but still chased his vision until it became reality. This is the story of Walt Disney. Before the billions, before the theme parks, before Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney was just a young dreamer with a passion for drawing. As a child, he found joy in sketching, creating characters, and telling stories. But life wasn't easy. His family struggled financially, and he had to work from a young age. Still, he never let go of his dream. As a young man, Walt landed a job at a newspaper, hoping to use his artistic talent. But instead of praise, he was met with rejection. One day, he was called into his boss's office and fired. The reason? They told him he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Think about that for a moment. The man who would later revolutionize entertainment was told he wasn't creative enough. Most people would have taken that as a sign to quit. Most people would have given up. But Walt Disney wasn't most people. He believed in his talent, and he believed in his dreams. He decided to start his own animation company. He worked tirelessly, creating short films, trying to make a name for himself. But success didn't come easy. His first company, Laugh-O-Gram Studio, went bankrupt. He lost everything. He was broke, struggling, and forced to start over. Many would have walked away, convinced that maybe their dream wasn't meant to be. But not Walt. He took his last few dollars and bought a one-way ticket to Hollywood, carrying nothing but a suitcase and a heart full of hope. He knocked on doors, pitched ideas, and faced rejection after rejection. No one believed in him. No one wanted to take a chance on his cartoons. But he kept going. He kept creating. He kept pushing forward. And then, one idea changed everything. A little character, drawn with simple lines, big ears, and a cheerful spirit. His name, Mickey Mouse. At first, even Mickey was rejected. But Walt believed in him. He poured his heart into the character. And when Steamboat Willie finally premiered, audiences fell in love. It was a breakthrough. But Walt wasn't done. He dreamed bigger. He wanted to create the first ever full-length animated movie. People told him it would never work. They called it Disney's folly, convinced it would fail. But Walt ignored the doubters. He put everything on the line, investing everything he had into the project. The result, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a film that became an instant classic and changed animation forever, even after success. Walt continued to push boundaries. He dreamed of a place where families could step into the world of imagination, a place where dreams came to life. That place, Disneyland. Once again, people laughed at him. They said it was impossible. But Walt Disney had learned something. Powerful dreams only die if you let them. And in 1955, Disneyland opened its gates, welcoming millions into a world of magic. Today, Disney is one of the most powerful names in entertainment. But none of it would have happened if Walt had listened to the people who told him he wasn't good enough. None of it would have happened if he had given up after his failures. His story proves that rejection, isn't the end it is, just the beginning of something greater. Walt Disney once said, "All our dreams can come true, if we have the courage to pursue them." So ask yourself, how many times have you let failure stop you? How many times have you listened to the voices that told you no? What if the only thing standing between you and success is your willingness to keep going? The world will always have doubters. It will always have people who don't believe in your vision, but their opinions don't matter. What matters is that you believe in yourself. What matters is that you keep creating, keep dreaming, keep pushing forward, because success isn't given, it's earned. If Walt Disney could turn rejection, bankruptcy, and doubt into a legacy that continues to inspire millions, imagine what you can do if you refuse to quit. If this story inspired you, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Keep dreaming, keep believing your success story is waiting.